Hello, everybody. How's that for a good transition? Nailed it. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome back to part 2 of our One Ring adventures. We had so much fun that we figured we would try and do adventure 2. These are really easy to do quickly. Worst case scenario, we may have to finish early, but I don't suspect that will be a problem because these literally are, and this is why I love them, 4 pages. So,
I mean,
however,
if we did have to finish early, we would just have to come back and do this another time.
I feel like everyone's down, so we'll just have to find another day that makes it work because we can't do it during yonder time. So we're gonna have to figure out if there's another day we can make it work. But we'll talk about it. We'll see what we can do. Yes. So, welcome to adventure number 2, Expert Treasure Hunters. This one is called. So we are going to turn that off and we're going to say...
I feel like these characters, expert, maybe shouldn't be as associated with us in any sense. That's okay.
You pulled it off. Let's begin. Popping out of his study like a cuckoo from a clock, Bilbo rushes into the parlour where you are all relaxing after a fine second breakfast. Map still clutched in his hand. It is worth noting you've been here for a couple of days and he has been very courteous and treated you well, but he has been locked in his study. You haven't seen hide nor hair of him. And then all of a sudden he comes out and there he is. And he says, yeah,
you missed a lot of things over the last couple of days, isn't it?
I've got... Okay, all right, I'll let it... anyway, my wonderful friends... you won't believe what I've found on the old Took's map. I believe I know where the Club of Bandabras, there we go, Bandabras Took is located, or at least the old Took did, or rather he thought he did, maybe he wasn't sure. And he kind of goes through the map again. He shakes his head as to physically force the rambling thoughts from his head. Never you mind. I might need to do a bit more research, but I was hoping for it now. Counting on your help once again. This is actually too real. This is internet. This is what I sound like when I'm trying to do tech problems in the stream. I just mumble to myself, and this, and my poor players are like,
Jack, is Bilbo Baggins confirmed? Question mark?
Yeah, a little too real. It's from my call center, Dave. I prefer to make noise to let people know that I'm actually doing stuff as opposed to awkward
doing
silence.
Something on the phone.
Yeah,
right. I completely agree. I'm the exact same.
So yeah, it's a thing. But what it means is that you guys can't talk. But that's probably for the best because if you did talk, then I get distracted. Now I'm going on a tangent again. See where the streams are crossing. He says. After hearing all about your little adventure in Michel Delving, I'd like a taste of adventure myself. It says here on the map that the Club of the Bull Roarer may be somewhere around the village of Oakbarton, in a place called Kingsworthy. Now, what I want you guys to do, please, is to roll... I think there's a lore skill? Let's find out.
Yes.
Yeah. So give me a lore check. See if you know.
I, unsurprisingly, suck at it.
Mm-hmm. Got a squiggle? You got a Gandalf? Or did you get an eye?
Yes. I got a Gandalf.
You got a Gandalf.
Gandalf is on my side.
No one's gotten an eye yet, so we'll talk about that when we get there. So you succeeded. Anyone else? Nope. And Daniel?
I'm trying my best.
Okay, all right. In the meantime,
a 5.
Bandabras Bull Roarer Took used this massive club to win the Battle of Greenfields and defeat the goblin warlord Golfimble. Legend has it that one blow from the great club knocked the goblin's chief's head off and sent it sailing into a far-off rabbit hole, winning the battle and inventing the game of golf at the same time.
One of my favorite stories.
we took one of our relatives. One of our relatives, Paladin. One
At
of
the
ours.
end.
We invented golf and tobacco.
We took our
You're
goblin's
welcome,
head.
Earth.
What an entrepreneur.
Oh, I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
Don't ever say tooks are good for nothing.
Oh, who would say that? Tooks are good for lots of things, like eating and sleeping and adventuring
And fun.
and dancing.
Yes.
He also the club itself is pretty nasty looking, so yeah, you could see how a head would like get lopped off. It's like it's a croquet mallet is what it is. And like a normal sized one with a hobbit holding it, you know what I mean? Like so yeah, it's a big deal. So he said, so I was thinking perhaps in return for my generous hospitality, we could take a walk north and do a bit more investigating into the matter. Imagine it, being credited with being the hobbits who found the club of Bull Roarer Took. Wait right here, I'll run and get you the right gear to suit a proper adventure. And like that, Mad Baggins disappears in a flash around the corner before returning as you all exchange looks of excitement and confusion. He drops a large chest before you in the form of PDF War Gear Discord, if you don't have already opened it. There you are. Take what you need. There's no knowing where we'll be swept off to. He turns, laughing at his own forgetfulness. I've muddled my wits staying up all night making a copy of the Old Took's map. No need to damage the original after all. He shouts the fresh copy at you before throwing open the door to Bag End and stepping out onto the road. Come on, he cries. We'd best be off. Yes, so gear. Discord, right there. Among the weapons are 3 clubs, which can also serve as walking sticks. So you can pick from these. A pair of small hunting bows. A short sword he had used for decoration instead of warfare, a small axe for cutting wood, and 1 dagger for each of you. So each of you get a dagger, and I will show stream what the art looks like, because as usual, it's pretty dope. There we go.
Can I please have a bow?
Equip yourself. Yep, feel free.
I would also like a bow, please.
Okay, so the 2 bows are locked down. Each of you get a dagger, so if you're happy with just the dagger, you can take it. Or you can take the cudgels as well, whatever you feel like.
I would
I
also
like the look of the club.
Just a sec. Club, yep, go ahead. Marta, what were you going to say?
also a club.
What? Yep. I think there's
Both said
enough...
club at the exact same time. It was very weird because, Marta, I saw your mouth move and I
Right.
heard Dan's voice.
You heard that.
It was wild.
How many
May I-
clubs are there? Let's find out.
There's 3.
There's
3.
3.
I wrote them down. 3 clubs, 2 bows, 1 axe, and 1 short sword.
Yep.
May I also have the axe then? Can I put the axe on my belt and the bow on my back?
If that's fine with everyone else?
Just the deadliest hobbit in the Shire.
Come at me!
Well, I'm used to cutting wood, and I also have done some. I'm okay with a bow, so I thought that would be useful for me.
Not just the ones you braid in your feet.
Oh, I can do both types of bows. Thank you very much.
Oh.
You
But
two are
I'm glad
definitely-
you noticed
two are
me both
definitely
and
cousins.
me braid.
Cousin energy. Yeah. Okay.
Can I check something, but Jack?
Yes, you may.
With the proficiencies.
Yes, sir.
So the proficiencies, the combat proficiencies, it lists axes, bows, spears, and swords.
Uh-huh.
Which, like these guys have gotten clubs. Which one do you use for clubs?
It tells
axes,
you on the
bow.
actual item.
Oh, yeah?
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I
it
see
says-
it. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you can see, we've never played this game before, but that's why we do this, Internet, so we can learn and you can figure it out with us. Cool. Yeah, anything else, or are you good? Cool. To go to Oatbarton, you must first take the road to Bywater to the south and reach the east road. Then you enter the East Farthing, leaving behind the 3 Farthing Stone, and take the Northway Road to your left. It's more than a leisurely stroll to reach O'Button, taking more than 3 days on average. But searching for the fabled club of Bullroarer Took is certainly worth the effort. Well, that's interesting. It says something about page 10, Hobbit walks. Okay, let's have a look. There's like mini rules.
Is it like the
for Hobbit
dune
walks.
sandworm walks?
I doubt it. I very much doubt that. Yeah, I very much
Walk
doubt
without rhythm, you won't attract the worm.
This book is actually thick as hell. This is just Shire stuff.
Gom Jabbar was my uncle on my mother's side.
Can I get...
A 2.
2. Okay, so there's been a delay. You spent too much time at the inn, took a wrong turn, bad weather, etc. So we'll just say that that the rain really kind of kept you guys down and you were pretty bedraggled on your first thing. Chat likes your hair, by the way, Martha.
I think it's no
Yeah, with that, normally there'd be what's called fatigue points, but I'm going to skip past that because I don't want to be having my nose in a book for the rest of this. It is a thing, but I think we'll come back to that next time. Yes, you do that, and it's cool that there's like a little mini rule for Hobbit walks. That's awesome. It's almost midday when the conspirators catch sight of the first houses of the village. It is spring, but the last hints of winter still nip at your toes, making you particularly eager for a hearty meal. What's changed? Even before you take your first steps into the cobblestone courtyard that serves as the heart of the village, you catch the scent of roast chicken and... Say it with me, it's a P word. 3, 2, 1... Potatoes!
Well, then we've got, because that's my word for Irish, so I can't. Can it be butter instead?
We're saying spuds.
Spuds, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yes, spuds.
The hard-working farmers of O'Button are gathered in the center of their village for their lunch, sitting at long tables. Dude, this is literally bringing me back to Munich. This is literally the beer halls, just tables, 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 tables.
Someone's
beer the size of your
with,
head.
Like, on their arm.
Yeah, there's like 3 stories of pints.
Yeah. Take me back, man. Yeah, so although I got to tell you, like an amusing story, I actually paced myself, and it was amusing seeing people that are my age act like they were 20. It was very funny.
When I went to Oktoberfest, I was like 18, 19. It was very on brand.
That's the time. Yeah. That's the time to be a dickhead. These guys were in their 30s and acting like they were 20.
Hangover would have lasted days, man.
They had to be babysat to the train station. One of our friends had to basically come on this way. Okay, all right, come on.
I'm not surprised.
And I'm like, I am not looking after you, motherfucker. Like you are on your own.
You're
I'm gonna go get sushi. I will see you at the hotel.
Oh, and then
or you will be dead.
You probably said sushi, and everyone else was like, "Oh."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Honestly, it was because of the cost. Like, it was a lot of money. It was a big beer, but I was like, it was good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you long tables, all that fun stuff. It says all this food and the tables and all that stuff, and the search for the famous war heroes great club can wait. So you will partake.
Absolutely.
Shocking.
Oh, can I
Get your rounds in.
Can I I'm gonna get I take my scarf off, and then I put my scarf in a little bowl in front of me, and then I get up on a table and I dance and sing and see if I get any coins out.
Yeah, okay. Why don't you make a singing roll, and the rest of you, can I get either or courtesy, enhearten, persuade, or riddle? Whichever you're better at.
We'll do a courtesy.
Am I allowed to do courtesy
Singing.
as well, or do I need to do?
not sure if
I
chat is
passed
hearing all the
again.
dice rattling around as
There's
I
lots
am,
of
but
dice
yeah,
rattling.
it's like machine gun fire. Yeah.
Yeah, so I passed. I am doing a jolly good show.
Yes, you are.
What happens if the dice don't really animate properly and then one goes on top of the other and it's kind of crooked?
There's a dice log on the bottom right. What did it say?
Didn't see it, to be honest.
I guess you'll have to re-roll then, because I don't know what number you got. Neither do you. Karen, what'd you get?
I got 26.
Dan?
In riddle, by the way. If
In
that
riddle.
changes anything.
Not really. No. Dan is still struggling. Cool. Marta?
I got a 26 and a weird squiggly symbol.
Which one? The upward one or the eye?
It looks like a 6 with a line on it.
22.
Oh. You mean on the D6 you got a squiggly?
On the 12.
On the 12. Okay. I don't know how to describe this, so I will just... Okay, hang on. No, I've got the physical dice here. Did it look like...
Everything's gone a bit strange on stream. No, it's gone away.
No, that's my bad. It's because I opened a tab and I forgot that I was not doing what I normally do. Did it look like this? Hang on. Sorry. It's out of focus.
Put your hand behind it.
Yeah.
Like you're
yeah. Yeah.
Someone
That's a
needs to
2.
put
Did it look like that?
dice there.
Or did it...
No.
Okay, it looked like an eye
No,
then.
the other one.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that guy?
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the Eye of Sauron. So that means you fail, no matter what.
Oh dear.
So the Gandalf one is success, no matter what. The
so funny.
Eye is failure, no matter what.
Excellent.
So-
Excellent.
So unfortunately, yeah. So you unfortunately, yeah, you do not succeed. Dan, how'd you go?
22.
Okay, so pass. Karen passed. Ro passed. So that's enough successes. You learn that the Kingsworthy, that you are... Hang on. So yeah, the Kingsworthy, as a reminder, is sort of where it was rumoured the club last was. That's why this is important. The Kingsworthy is an abandoned structure, about a day's travel into the North Moors. You also learn that some of the rowdier local children play a game called Bull Roarers Club that seems to involve them roughing up one another with a stick from the field they claim to be the artifact. So it's just whacking day, but hitting each other.
So they're playing sticks like every other child in the world.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure
just
why
whipping
that
each
was
other.
worthy of a roll, but there you go. A third and final success means you hear some rumours about a ghost haunting the abandoned Kingsworthy.
Or maybe we could speak to the dead. I've spoken to a dog. I've spoken to an owl. Maybe we could speak to the dead.
I don't know if I want to speak to the dead.
What if they're nice?
Oh, I'm sure they're lovely.
I mean, who else have they got to talk to?
That's true.
Did I make any money? I don't even
Yes.
know if money is a thing in this game.
Yes, I'm not going to tell you how much
Campaign.
because I don't know if it's a thing or how much it would be, but yeah, people are
Right.
like, more
So-
likely they're just buying you pints is what's actually happening.
We're in a
Oh,
safe,
okay.
cozy little Shire game. We are not doing math.
I get a little bit shazzled then, as I'm accepting gratefully everything anyone gives me. Food,
Bilbo says
drink,
Quite right.
slightly to the rest of
Point.
you, have you noticed that ever since she had like 6 that she's like stuck? Wow, sorry. Have you noticed ever since she had like 6 that she's slowed down to a normal pace of speaking?
Oh yes, that's why we like to get so drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Which
I
of
always
course,
have-
doesn't get noticed.
which of
I
course
always
means
carry an extra
that
bottle.
you might as well give Bilbo the middle name of Pot. But yeah, anyway.
Right. We'll have our vices, Bilbo.
He's an old man. He likes to gossip. Okay, so what I assume you guys are sort of looking, essentially heading Kingsworthy way. Is that fair to say? Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the field in the field that the kids get the sticks from? Is that
Mhm.
in the same area as the Kingsworthy?
Yeah, I would say
or is
so.
that a different?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. We're going to go find the field so you can, like, chuck some sticks at us. It's fine.
Well, it said that they said that they got the sticks from that field because they were getting the club because the club was in the field.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was important.
It makes
I don't
sense.
want to play that game. It sounds awful.
I think it sounds fun.
I changed my mind about saying horrible and awful. Just turned it to one word. Horrible.
Okay. Kingsworthy, as you head for, the field seems to be basically just another field. It's basically where the kids play as like tribute, but it is nearby. I would say, like it's like the site of the battle. I think is fair to say, to some degree.
Is there a bunch of sticks everywhere?
Sure, why
Or
not?
is it?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Cool. Great. I pick up a stick.
Yep.
And I start going after Drogo.
Okay.
Right?
So,
Everyone grab your stick.
Yeah. Drogo, time to run. I think.
Oh, bother. All right.
Get him!
Drogo's Winnie the Pooh Man?
This is like.
Turn into him.
I don't mean to put shade on Hobbits, but that is the worst game. What is the game? We basically beat each other.
We beat each other with sticks.
It's
Well,
hilarious.
we've all got the padding to
Exactly.
take it.
That's
Gloves
exactly
ready.
the throw I'm doing right now.
You can see why everyone's so chill, though. They all get their aggression out in the bull roarer game.
The Shire actually partakes in the purge.
So you make your way towards Kingsworthy, the abandoned structure, and once it is in sight, you may make a lore test for me, please. As you see this ruin, essentially. Stone ruin. Whoever, whenever, guys.
I failed.
Failed.
Checks out.
I pass.
You passed?
Yes. I'm very good at the law. Because I am the law. Sorry.
Hey, nice.
Really? I didn't know you were an officer.
Yes, I'm head sheriff of the Shire. I
Dread.
spill maps for a living.
And as for you,
Somebody
Mama,
shouldn't be stealing
judgment
things.
time.
Oh, what a movie.
Okay.
Uh,
Character name, Primula. There it is. Primula, you identified that this might have been a hunting lodge at once upon a time. At the time of the Kings in Norbury. Upon a closer inspection, you find the place to be deserted. Okay? However, I will get scan rolls now, please. As you spot tracks on the ground.
I got something, I think. Or is that just a 9? No, it's just a 9.
Okay. Is that a success or a fail?
No, I failed.
I just keep rolling ones every time.
Okay, so all of you failed? Okay, so you see... Actually, I'm gonna... Who's got the best in scan? Because I'll give you an extra d6, because Bilbo would be helping.
Nope.
I think none of
I
us
have
it.
nothing.
None of you have anything? Okay.
I-
That's why
We're
we're so
not very
bad
good
at
at looking. We're good
Okay.
at hiding. Good at
Okay, who
persuading.
got the highest
We're not
number
good at
then? Because I'm
looking.
going to add a 2 to it.
Good
in
looking,
case
we're
it
not
works.
good at looking.
Who got
Love
the
that.
highest result?
I got a 5.
5?
10.
10?
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
yeah, I got 9, so 10's the
10
highest.
would be best.
Okay, so what is your target number for scan, Dan?
14.
Not enough. Okay, that's all right. Although, hang on. I remember something about this. Because you can spend hope points if you want to succeed.
Oh, I don't know how many hope points I've got. It's not on my sheet.
I've got
Do you have
16. Yeah.
I don't have
It's
that.
under heart. It's next to heart.
Yep.
It's next to your total number on heart.
Whoa!
There it is, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay, I see it now.
You should
What,
have hope.
you?
We're a hobbit. It's the one thing we can survive on. Hope.
I was looking
Anything,
at
right?
endurance. A current
Players
hope,
can
rather.
spend hope to
rather
gain a hope bonus on any die roll. So this would be a situation where you should call it Fuck me, I keep hitting the mic. Where you should call it next time, but in this case, I'm just helping things along. Because if you know you're all
Yeah, I'll
shitty
spend some
at
hope.
the skill, then good thing to do it ahead of time. Okay, so players can spend hope to gain a hope bonus on any die roll or to trigger the effects of certain cultural virtues. Player heroes whose hope is reduced to... Okay. My guess is it's just 1 hope point equals 1 digit, because it doesn't say otherwise. So you've got a 12,
I
you
was
spend
thinking.
2 hope points, then you
Make
get
it
up to
14.
stretch.
Yeah, I'll...
It's also worth noting is that once you lose hope, as you might imagine, you just like the Lord of the Rings, Frodo slowly loses hope and it becomes harder and harder to move his body and everything else. I also want to point out the endurance is really cool as well, because you'll notice that endurance is there, and that's your hit points on the bottom right. What's really interesting is that you have a load that you wear on your body. So like with your axe and everything else, Ro, you would have a certain load. So if we played this in like a campaign context, once you take a certain amount of damage, it's just so beautifully designed. Once you go below your load, you physically can't move. Like you're because you've taken damage, you're just like and like you can't move your shit. You got to let some stuff go, or you've got to stop. And I never considered that before in a tabletop game, and it's so smooth. I think it's really, really cool. Anyway, so with that, let me turn down my mic a little bit because I feel like I'm peaking a little. Let me know if I'm too quiet. So you do that. You pass Paladin with the hope points spent and Bilbo's assistance. You see that it was definitely left by one or more hobbits. But the most important find of the day is that no club hangs over the large mantelpiece of Kingsworthy, but probably used to. Above the cold fireplace is a large wooden plaque bearing the signs of having been used to display a long object as tall as a hobbit. Give me a craft roll, everyone, please. And to be honest, now that I'm looking at it, because you only have so many hope points and we know what happens if you lose it, I'll let you do it after the roll. That sort of makes sense to me. Just kind of like luck with Pop Cthulhu.
I'm still gonna fail with a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay.
I'm not
Nowhere
very
close.
crafty.
What did we roll again?
Craft.
Craft. Yeah, no, I failed.
Okay. Who got the highest result?
I got an 8.
11.
11.
No, I rolled like 1.
Right.
I got a 6.
Okay. So 11. Bilbo gives you a plus 5 to that, so that makes it 16. Does that pass?
Yep.
Okay, so with Bilbo's assistance, you examine the plaque in that area, and it reveals that something was mounted on this plaque and was removed. A wooden chair sits near the fireplace as if someone used it to reach the spot above the mantelpiece. Could the club have been stolen recently?
Oh.
What do you want to do?
I
And
thought it
we
was
weren't the
missing.
ones to steal it?
Well, apparently it was hanging out here, but it was taken recently.
Can I please
Oh.
go stand on the chair to see if
Uh-huh.
it is a hobbit that could reach?
Oh yeah, Yep.
Mm.
yep. And Paladin confirmed that with the tracks before.
Great. Can I pull, like, almost like as if it was a lever, like a weighted thing on it, on the, like, holder? You know, okay. You know how you've got a sword?
Uh-huh.
Yes. And that it's being held by something, right? So that there's, like, an empty hold thing with
Yeah,
club in it.
I'll hold
Can
it,
I, like, push on it
Uh-huh.
to see if it's, like, does it move with the weight of me? Mm. Cool. No
Seems like it
secrets
was-
always.
No. It's a
Great.
ruin that you're standing in. And, yeah, if
There
it
are
did have a
elven
secret
ruins
doorway,
in
it would
this
open up.
world. This
This is
shit
not
is
elven.
wild. Yeah, sick. I know. But like, you know,
Yeah, I understand. I'm just pointing out that behind that wall is just the open country, and it's
Wall.
a light drizzle, and it's dark. I would say as well. Like you've lit up a torch and stuff.
Who would
Well-
want to steal?
Wouldn't everyone
I
want to
will-
steal the club?
Yeah, I mean, we're here to steal it. But shall we just light
Not
a fire
necessarily.
and have some supper and then deal with this in the morning?
Yes.
Sounds mighty fine.
That's up to you. It was taken recently. You did clarify that.
I think that we should probably go follow them, right?
Follow what?
What? Whoever
Paladin.
took this?
Walks
Yeah,
back
but how are you-
outside into the open air and just goes, no?
Let's see.
All right.
Give me. So I will either accept a explore, a hunting, or a scan roll, guys.
Oh.
0, 0, 0.
Explore, hunting, or what?
Scan.
Oh yeah, me zeros as well.
Is that for everyone or just for
Yeah,
Dan?
yeah. Whoever wants to. Yeah.
Can I use a hope?
I
oh,
recommend
wait.
you. Yeah.
No, hope point we're doing after, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
We'll see how bad I
Oh,
roll.
oh, sure. Okay.
Another one? Fuck this thing. That's 3 ones in a row, y'all. These D12s.
Yeah, what is it? This is a roll high game.
Terrible.
fan.
I'm gonna
So you
sacrifice-
these roll low games.
Not a fan of those.
I'm going to sacrifice 3 endurance points.
I don't think that's how it works, I'm afraid. You can spend
Ow.
hope, but not endurance. Endurance are your hit points. That's what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. For which?
For my hunting.
Okay.
To bring
and
me
the
up.
rest of you, are any of you spending hope for explore or scan?
There's way too much that needs to be spent.
Okay. So who got the highest
happening.
roll out of the three of you?
Not me.
I got a 7.
Uh-huh.
I got 12.
Okay, roll again then. I don't care. Very convenient.
I got a 5, so the 7 is the highest.
So 7 is the highest. Okay. In that case, you guys flounder around while Paladin gets a what?
I rolled a 12 and I'm sacrificing 3 hope points to bring me up.
For which? For hunting, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You notice that this meandering set of tracks is not leading back to the closest bit of civilization. And this is not country that you'd really want to sleep out in, particularly as right now it is raining. You'd probably want to be going back to Oatbutton. And these tracks are not. You probably also notice that as you get older, Hobbit feet gets wider to some degree. They match your kind of narrower feet rather than a full adult.
Bobo, what you make of this?
That's a good point. I mean, he's actually got his own character. I've just been trying to make sure that you guys. Wow, I rolled amazingly. So let's go with. Well, if I had to guess, well, it's raining. She's not here, and she's not going back to Oatbarton, so she must have be looking for shelter. So let's try and find the closest place out of the rain.
You can work out that it's a she from the footprints. That's impressive, that.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. You know, the trolls and the dragon, that's passe, but the footprint thing, that's impressive.
Oh, good fucking lord. Okay. I can't handle this. My brain. I'm breaking.
Following this set of tracks is easier than expected. Does not require any further rolls. If the player heroes follow, after a while, you even seem to make out the silhouette of a wanderer on the edge of your vision, always barely in sight. Can I get a riddle roll, please?
Oh, I'm good at that.
So am I. So watch as I roll fucking another one.
Okay.
I succeeded.
Okay.
So did
very
I.
Good. Give me a second here.
Smash.
Smashed it with a 26.
Okay. Very good.
Oi.
That's the only thing I'm good at is riddles.
In the dark.
Where no one
Alright,
else
just
can
a
see them.
That's right. That's the problem. Okay. Yes, I understand. Okay. So, two things. The first is that, remember how I said there was more than one? You find the other one. This is a hobbit, right? And he introduces himself. He says, "Who are you?" And you introduce yourself, all that fun stuff. And he goes, "Oh, I'm Mort. I'm looking for my daughter, Myrtle. Have you seen her?" And all the while, in the background, you see someone with a larger person, not a hobbit. And for those who pass their riddle, which it seems like most of you, it's on purpose. Whoever this person is, they are just on the edge of your vision and keeping there, but far enough away that you can't see them. They are larger than you. You can't really see them, but for those who pass their roll, they are absolutely doing it on purpose, almost like they are guiding you.
Oh, I think we should follow the big man. Personally.
Yeah, Mort, you've seen that fella behind you.
What? And there's nothing there.
I think
Sorry,
we should
what
go
was-
that.
What's that, Ro? Sorry?
Mort.
What was your daughter's name?
Myrtle.
Myrtle. Is Myrtle on the taller side for a hobbit? Mort.
No.
Has Myrtle shown an interest in sticks recently?
Yeah, does she like playing that game?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
we all do it around
Kiwaki
here.
stick.
We all do it around here, yes.
Ah, yes.
Oh. Oh. Sorry.
Why your shins
Well-
are made of brick. Makes sense.
What?
I don't know.
So,
Say that
They're
again.
lacked by sticks. Come on, the shins
Oh,
are
right.
most obvious.
Yeah.
They're hardened. Good
Yeah.
lord.
are the tracks? Are the
You just
tracks
turned
following
into
the
a
same?
matryoshka for
So we have to either follow the tracks or
No.
the
The
figure.
the guy seems to have sort of helped you along, like in times where you lost the tracks or anything else. They seems to be helping you along.
We've got
The
the
figure.
Lord on our side.
Yes.
He walks with us.
Right. So we keep following the tracks, or we follow the
Yeah.
figure, or we can't follow the figure.
It's both. He is helping
Right,
you
okay.
along. So basically, what it meant is because you all did relatively poorly in your roles. What I'm saying is that it's not a coincidence that you happen to have found the tracks anyway, and it's because there's that person that's in your eye line, and you're like, hang on, who is that guy? And then you're like, oh, there's the tracks again. And those who pass the riddle figure out, that's connected.
Right. And is it how big are goblins? Are they bigger than us? Are they tall? I don't like. I
It's
don't like.
definitely not goblin tracks you're following, if that's what you're asking.
No, the figure in the distance.
You know
Are they
about the
tall?
smell.
No. Goblins are about your size.
All right.
A little bit bigger.
Great. All right. So shall we keep going along? Mort, are you going to join us? We might be tracking your daughter. We might be.
Yes. I'm glad to have the backup. Are you? And Bilbo goes, yes, it's me. he says, "Don't worry, my fellow conspirators and I will take care of things." And it's like, "Oh, that's very impressive, that." So you begin to follow the tracks once again. Yes. So
I'm a conspirator.
yeah.
That's exciting.
Yes, you are, love.
Isn't
Okay.
it fun, cousin? I've decided we're cousins. I don't really care about the law. We're definitely cousins.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
the law. Yeah.
And that is the law.
Yeah, good.
Shut up.
I
Law.
knew
agree
that.
with you.
I know you did. You're very clever.
Oh, Dan, you
am.
just brought me back to my childhood days, because that's what my nan used to say to me when I did the standard toddler things, like, "Look at me." She's like, "Yes, you're very clever." She meant it, but, yeah. Cool. So, hours of pursuit mean when you see the darker patch of bracken and heather ahead, the sky has started to turn from the deep blackness of night and into the deep blue of the hours before dawn. You've followed Myrtle's tracks for miles now. You've little doubt that she came this way. As you get closer, you start noticing that the dark patch is not simply due to a different vegetation. There are ancient stones jutting out of the ground, low crumbling walls hinting that this once was a very different place. A fort, a town maybe. Few hobbits have seen this place, and as you take your first steps forward among the stones, stories of kings and armor-clad warriors fill your mind. Just as you and your fellow conspirators are about to explore the heather-covered ruins, a rumbling growl seems to rise from the ground itself. It's a bellowing shout, bearing some resemblance to human speech, echoing among the ancient stones. You then hear a high, panicked voice call out from nearby. "Shoo! Shoo, you old troll! Go away! Go!" Breaking through a thicket of brambles, you see none other than Myrtle Mudfoot herself, who has scrambled up a ruined wall and is swinging a heavy wooden club at a massive creature looking like the grotesque imitation of a large man. Let me get the art for you of the troll. You see Myrtle as well, so let me...
Oh, no.
Okay. There he is in the street.
Was this the big thing we were following?
No.
Oh, it's
Right.
a different thing.
Yeah, we got Myrtle there. All right.
Pick on someone.
You
You're
great
all
horrible
right.
bastard. Get away.
Great. Okay. So it is a stone troll that you are looking at.
Oh,
And
dear.
yes, it's a stone troll. Between the two of them, between the girl and the troll, you see leaning wearily against a wall is a cloaked stranger, hood thrown back to reveal the rugged face of a man with grey eyes, clutching a large bleeding gash across his shoulder that has all but
Hello.
incapacitated him as he desperately tries to keep the monster from reaching the child. The troll is clearly angry and does not seem to have noticed you and your companions. Myrtle, on the other hand, sees you and immediately goes, "Help! Dad!" And it's like, "I'm coming, love!" And what are you doing?
Charging right in. Going for his ankle.
Oh, shit. Okay, we're going straight for combat.
You listen
Okay.
here, you right horrible
No.
bastard. You get away from her now. You're a stone troll, I'm a stoned hobbit. Let's have it.
Yeah. All
The
right.
bravest I've ever seen him.
Okay. Let me quickly change the sound because we're in a combat now, potentially.
Oh, you stupid
Okay.
took. Took.
No, Took. I love the way you pronounce it, Took. Let's go with that. I'm here for it.
I'll
Well, it
tuck
was
him
funny.
out.
The Tooks took something earlier. I liked that.
Took my
I did.
dignity, he did.
He took all of it.
Okay. Yeah. All right, just a moment. Okay, now sound up.
I don't suppose our yells before Dan ran in made any difference.
That depends on. I'll tell you what. I am open to it potentially working. I'm only going to give it to the cousin though. So give me a courtesy roll off the top of my head. That seems to make the most sense. Let's go with.
Is that me?
Yes. So yeah, we're going to go with. Persuade makes more sense.
Persuade? Yeah.
Persuade. Yeah.
I succeeded by a lot.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna say, depending on what you say, I'm gonna let Dan make that call, right? But like you two have a bond, and you have an opportunity, depending on how you phrase it, to get through to Dan Paladin before he gets himself potentially killed. Now that said, you are more than welcome to join in combat. You can do whatever you like. So, what do you say? And then, Dan, you can make the judge, given how well she passed.
As he's running, I'm going to be, oh, silly Took, get your butt back here. You're not getting yourself killed with me around. I'll be in so much trouble.
Dan?
Great Aunt Leela will kill both of us. So get your
But what
ass back
about
here.
her?
What?
What about her stuck up there then?
Well, but from over here. You idiot.
You watch yourself, Mr. Troll. I'll be right back.
Okay. So you are doing what, Dan?
I'm going back to my cousin.
Okay, I understand.
Think of a different
Okay.
plan.
Okay, so what we're going to do then, okay, is we are going to... Give me a second here as we have a look at what happens next. Okay, so she's calling for help. You probably have a limited amount of time here. So give me a second. So if you are trying to do something else, I am going to count to... I'll count to 30 in my head. So that's how long you've got before the troll potentially like knocks down the man and then goes for the kid. Okay? So and by the way, the father's involving himself as well. So discuss.
Right. Well, if you don't want us,
5 seconds.
if you don't want us charging in, Drogo, you got your club.
Well,
Why don't-
it's a fine club, but I wouldn't want to get it, dirty.
What if we just throw him from here?
Are you going to put Mr. Drogo in the line of fire? That's not very nice.
I'm saying we both got clubs and we've got a good arm. We could just toss him from here.
Just surround him.
Keep it our distance? See, it sounds fair.
Yeah, just bonk him right on the noggin. Get the girl.
Yeah.
Right.
If he's
Well,
hungry, I have plenty of food.
As far as I can see it, I'm the only one coming up with any suggestions.
Toss him a chicken
Okay,
leg and
alright,
see what
alright.
happens.
So it sounds like you're going together to combat. However, Karen, lore test please for Primula. Based on the character and how much I think I understand that they're a bit of a nerd, so
You didn't tell me they were going to be nerds at this thing, Jack.
Yeah, definitely. 16. Yeah.
okay. I'm not going to give the game away because it's more fun if I let Karen put the pieces together. It's getting lighter in the sky.
So we just need to
You've heard Bilbo's.
time, which is distract him.
Bilbo, in fact, looks
Oi.
at you and just goes, "That's a great plan." Okay, and yeah.
We just
We could just- hang on.
and take turns yelling at him and get him distracted, get him to come to you, then come to me,
Absolutely.
and then come to her.
If not,
And then-
if that doesn't work, I have a whole turkey we could throw at each other.
Whatever.
Oh, brilliant.
Hurry up, Natasha, save her. Come on. So,
Okay, so
isn't
what I need you
it-
guys to do is pick a skill that you would like to use to distract the troll. Doesn't matter to me what it is. For example, I think Karen's quite good at riddle from memory.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, however, I will say whatever it is you pick, you will need to role play it. So keep that in mind.
Okay,
I'm gonna
looking
use-
up limericks as we
Uh-huh.
speak.
Please do.
I'm gonna use Enhearten.
Okay. No, isn't that is that a thing? Is that a thing? Enhance.
It's a heart skill. Enhearten. Does it have to be a wit skill or a strength skill? Does
Well,
it
I
matter?
don't know. Let me look up what it means, and I'll let you know.
Well, I was assuming that it means that I get to like give people their great kind of vibes. So I was going to tell the troll that he's really lovely and he shouldn't
I see.
listen to all the naysayers.
To instill positive feelings in others. Okay, that's
Yeah.
definitely confusing because one's doing a riddle
It's
and
very
they're just like, no,
on-brand.
you're good, bro, you're good. Okay, why not? Why not? That's definitely confusing. Confuse the enemy, as they say. Yeah, why not? Okay, that's fine. Karen, you good to go?
Hi, yeah, I'm using riddle.
Okay, riddle.
I'm good to go.
Marta?
I'm ready.
I could either do riddle with Karen
Uh-huh.
because
Okay.
my riddle is also quite good,
Uh-huh.
or I could just be really nice to it and use courtesy.
I'm fine with courtesy.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Be really
Be
nice.
really,
Okay.
really nice to it.
Uh-huh. 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 And Paladin.
Riddle as well. I got a great one.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So all of you, I'll tell you what. Under the circumstances here, yeah. No matter, I think we'll just kind of roll. Everybody roll, because that's what kind of determines it. Okay.
I succeed.
Yep.
Right, hang on, let me roll. I'm too busy looking at limericks.
Yeah.
Oh, my owlbear radio's died on me. Dang. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Succeed. 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 Karen.
Sorry, give me a second. My owlbear radio just had to reload. 1, 2,
That's all right.
3, and let's roll. So much of the success. Yeah, insane.
Okay. All right. All right. So all of you succeed. So I'm going to pass it over to you, and you guys can go in whatever order that you want. Okay. So when you're done, then you say, I'll let you basically choose your initiative at this point, and I'll just be the troll. You're like, I got it. Bilbo's like, you got this. And the troll's about to make a smackdown onto the father, onto Mort, I think his name was. So who's going first?
I think one of the
I can
riddlers
go.
should go.
Riddlers?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
All right, I'll go first. I'll be like, just stand there very, very, very. There was a nice lady orc who was once visited by a goblin stork, and the baby she had, well, he wasn't so bad. In fact, he was less scary than Bjork.
Oh, don't listen, Lovey. Everyone who said that you're not good enough, don't listen to them, my love. I even got your little flower because you're a petal. You're just a big petal. They just don't understand you, my love. Come in this. Oh, you're welcome.
Next. Next.
Drogo.
Another riddler. Go on, Dan.
Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen first. What's wider than a mountain and twice as thick? You ugly bastard!
Oh no, my good sir, do not listen to him. Oh my, what big eyes you have, and oh, look at that fancy club in your hand. It's wonderful.
Goes really
then-
well with your flower.
This is absolutely the definition of confusing. I'm confused, let alone the troll. So, as this all happens, you do a great job, and then Bilbo says, "Oi, big fella, maybe you want to turn around." And the troll goes, "Huh?" And the sun is just creeping out. He goes, and just starts rushing out and is gone. And yeah,
Bye, petal.
he finds a place
That
to
was way
hide.
easier than I expected. We just yelled at him a little bit.
I'm going to miss him. I was going to ask if I could keep him.
It's
with
always
that-
enough.
Paladin Paladin walks in and claps the man on the back. You're right there.
The man, the man, he's like, yeah, he's bleeding and he's pulling himself up as you like, presumably like clap him on the shoulder, maybe like help him up a little. Hey, Tony.
Oh, can I heal you? Let me heal. I pull some rags and I start, because I've got a healing. I'm proficient in it, so I'll start healing.
Yeah.
I hold the pipe out to him. Here we go.
Okay, so first of all, let's turn that music off. We'll go back to our chill vibes. The man, I honestly don't think that would have caned. So I think, to be honest, he's probably just letting himself be doted on a little bit. And like you like give him a pipe.
Oh, I've got a flower for you
very-
as well, my love.
He happily takes it, but he's like not basically he's just kind of like up against a pillar, and he pulls the hood back, and he's only got one arm available to him at this stage. He has long grey-brown hair and bright steely eyes. He smiles through the pain of his wound he suffered at the claws of the troll. It is not often I find myself needing protection. Less often that it should come in the form of you little wondrous folk. It seems I still have much to learn. My name is Halabrad. I am a ranger, though that title may not tell you much. Suffice it to know that I, like yourselves, was searching for young Myrtle for 2 reasons. First, for fear that she might find true danger. Second, because she took something I was meant to guard. Certainly didn't expect a burglar like Myrtle, and she fooled me. What Myrtle took from Kingsworthy is indeed a rare relic, a token of an ancient past. Best forgotten. It was hidden until today, but now I think I have found someone worthy of its safekeeping. I think that if you have it, it may be in better hands than mine. Through the pain, he chuckles softly, and his hard eyes brighten a bit. Now, if you would be so kind as to see the Mudfoot's home, I'm certainly have a fine meal waiting for you. I have wounds to tend to, but I hope this will not be our last meeting.
May I do a healing roll and try
Sure,
and
you
help a bit with the tendon?
Yeah, anyone who wants to, man. That's fine.
Yeah.
I succeeded.
Okay.
So I come and do a bit of patch up for him.
Yeah, it's quite. It's very. Don't get me wrong. You're being effective, but it's very daddy doctor vibes. You know, like the little kids, like because you're about that size. Doing that. You know.
Yeah. You got to come down to my height, love.
He was. He's like this.
You-
so.
Yeah, you better sit.
Yeah.
Oh, and I find some like herbs and stuff and pop it in there as well.
So where do you sprout from? I don't think I've ever met the Barats.
Like I said, friend, it's probably best that that my home and its culture be forgotten. But if we meet again, maybe over a drink.
Oh yes,
You
we
want?
like drinks and we like
And
Yeah.
lots of food. Lots
I
and
did.
lots of
Oh,
food.
yeah.
Stories
I
always
did.
require food.
Speaking of, we haven't had even first breakfast, let alone second breakfast.
Boy.
Or 11.
You're
Right.
right.
Well, if
The
he's
sun is up.
if he's not coming with us,
As you have this conversation and like you're like talking about what you want when in that space of time, he's already lifted himself up, quiet as a cat, and he's about 40 paces away by the time you realize.
Esmeralda, as he like when he like stands up, she's like, "Wow, they must eat a lot of wheat in your part of town." It's like, how many wheat picks do you have?
I want a campaign of these guys. Okay. So you do all that, and in a matter of seconds, the shadows of the heath swallow up the ranger as if he was one of their own, and he is gone. Once
I
back
want
at
to
Oak
learn
Park,
from him.
Bye.
Mort explains to his wife Marigold what happened. She
Well, they've all
chastises
got
him
names.
as only a wife worried sick can. But she says, "All right, well, all of you sit down. You're being fed. Damn it."
Right.
Oh, lovely. I love
Don't
it.
get no argument from me.
Hospitality.
And you have a grand old meal, and Bilbo is uncharacteristically quiet, but not from... He is not sad, he's not upset, he is drinking in a younger version of himself to some degree, seeing you guys jazzed about adventure. And he continues to be quiet, but it is more in the form of asking you all questions rather than boasting as he is wont to do a lot of the time. And as you make your way back to Bagshot Row, the door opens and you see a figure, a stout figure. And one moment. Where is
Can I add in something while
Yes,
you're
you
looking
may.
the thing up?
he? Of course you can.
All right. So while we're eating the meal,
Yeah,
Esmeralda is gonna start making her battle song because they're gonna sing of us, aren't they? They're
Yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
gonna sing of us. So while we're eating our meal, she starts going, and we went to find a club. We came across a troll. We talked him down. We talked him round, and then we all went home,
You're a bard.
and etc. But there's like multiple verses.
Oh,
It
that
goes
was
very
bloody
long.
good too. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
Um,
while Esmeralda is singing, I think that I snuggle up to Drogo. I start snuggling and getting like happy and just be like, "I'm glad we survived."
And then he's gonna say, and then he's gonna say, perhaps we should leave that bottle of well, brandy or whatever you've got in that bag of yours with Esmeralda, and maybe take a walk outside.
Oh, yes, why not? Go check out the stars.
Oh, we made some very good friends. We made some very good friends.
Very, very good friends.
Cousin, come over here for a second and don't look where they go.
Yeah.
Certainly don't follow.
What?
Them.
Turn around.
Yeah.
Close the blinds.
Come look at this plank of wood over here. It's right interesting.
It's riveting.
After a night of whatever you choose to enjoy yourselves with, you make your way back to Bag End. The door opens and you see a stout figure, and you don't recognize this person, but Bilbo's mouth goes, and you hear, "Bilbo, you old rascal. You told me to drop by for tea any time, and here I am." He turns, and you see a dwarf. He pauses with a grin and collects himself before offering a polite smile. "Forgive my exuberance. Balin, son of Fundin, at your service." With a bow, he casts
biggest
a
old
knowing
folk I've ever
smile
seen.
at Bilbo. "So, what kind of trouble have you gotten yourself into this time, my little burglar?" And with that, we will leave it for today, I think. So,
Esmeralda is definitely gonna be resisting touching his beard. She really wants to braid it. Can she braid it?
I mean, it is braided as a dwarf. This one, actually, no, you're right.
I'm gonna
No, it's not
more.
braided. Yeah, you're right. It's just
It's not
just a-
braided in the picture. It should be
No.
braided.
yeah.
I'm
yeah,
just saying, it should be braided.
I think he would be into that once you get to know him better. And
All right, that's fair.
and it is worth noting that if and when we ever play this next time, I'm sure we will, because I think we all really enjoyed it. It is worth noting, I think you guys really work as these characters, so you should play them again. But we might get more players in, because you can play along with the hobbits that are on offer, once certain adventures happen, as Bilbo, that was an option, or as Balin. So those are all options. So I will put the word out for people to potentially get themselves involved.
Oh, maybe we could do a changeable cast, and sometimes it could be some of us, and sometimes it could be some others on different adventures. That would be fun.
Yeah, I'm into that. Yeah. So with
The
that,
accent
because we've
stuff
got
now.
because we've got time, what we're gonna do really quick, because I really need to dehydrate. So I'm going to quickly run an ad, everybody, and then when we return, we are going to do some favorite moments, which the cast has not done in some time, because we tend to record arse end to arse end and then go, gotta go. So it's a little bit more casual today. So we're going to take a quick break as we all quickly do what we need to do. Running an ad. We will be back in 60 seconds or less, and we will do some favorite moments. Thank you. Goodbye. Ad time. Goodbye. Running. Gonna turn off the hello.
Anything else?
Hello.
The
Irish,
Irish
yeah,
have a
the
very
Irish are
certain
like real
pitch.
little.
Yeah, but then West
Mm.
Country is very just like on the down rather than on the up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to take a
Tunnel.
second to actually show off to the people. I'm going to have to... I don't know how this is going to work.
I think we're actually still live, love.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I know.
I didn't see a
we
lot.
literally
I
were
didn't
just
see an
running an
ad.
ad. Yeah, you're
Right, I didn't. I'm subscribed.
Yeah,
Right.
you're all good.
So I just watched everyone doing the thing.
So I can only show... if I turn this off briefly, I'm going to turn myself off over here so I can go full screen over here, theoretically. Kind of.
Ooh.
sort of.
Ooh, it's
If
like
I
a
do that.
space backdrop now.
Yes, it is. If I can make it work, which doesn't look like it wants to. That's okay. We are instead going to... Oh, you know what we'll do? I completely forgot I can do this. I am gonna go here. We're gonna make a window, doodly-doo. Window capture 3, one up. And let's just go like that. And we're gonna go full screen. There we go. Check this out, friends. This is what comes with the starter set. It's a double-sided map. Oh gosh. That is upside down. I think. Yeah. So this is the Shire. And on the other end, we have the proper Middle Earth. And that comes with the starter set too. So eventually, it will be retired, and it will live with my other maps up there. So, but in the meantime, yes. So anyway, that's the thing. Let's go back to there. There we go. Favorite moments. Favorite moments. So let's start with Ro. Just shout them out, whatever you feel like. It's all casual.
Oh,
around here.
favorite moments for everyone? My favorite moments. My favorite moments was for Dan going with me on the cousin journey. I enjoyed that a lot. I think my favorite bit was when he was running for the troll, and then we did the cousin back and forth, and then he came back. That was fun. I enjoyed Karen and the owl. I thought that was funny. especially the pain on the shoulder. I enjoyed Marta doing the. Oh, I'm definitely in Wales now. Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, we
To Australia.
we don't vote
I enjoyed Marta.
We
I enjoyed at the end the going with the offer from Karen and going for a walk. I thought that was quite fun. That was a nice little moment.
Winky wink.
And I don't know what to call you in this game. Are you a keeper? Are you a
Lore
DM? Are
master
you a
today.
game runner? A lore master. From the lore master. Well, I really enjoyed the whole experience. I enjoyed lots of different things. I think always enjoyed the NPCs that you put on. I think my favorite NPC today was maybe the ranger. I liked the combination of confidence and what do you call it? Confidence and
Pain.
no, confidence and like there was a lot of like kind of mini lore drops. It was like a fun little like, "Ooh, this character's really interesting," but then they disappear.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that. But in general, I really enjoyed today. It was lots of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, I really, really think you guys vibed with this game a lot. So I'm going to keep it on the radar for sure. Yep. Thank you. Let's go with Marta. You're next in the streamline. So we'll do that.
Sure. I really enjoyed Dan's line of "We're good looking, not good at looking." Loved flirting with Karen for a bit, as always.
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe. Yep.
And Ro, anytime you sing and dance is a joy to behold. And for Jack, thank you so much for bringing a bit of nostalgia today to us.
Yeah.
A bit of Lord of the Rings nostalgia. Love it.
Yeah.
Very
You're welcome. I'm glad. I wanted something just nice for my birthday and to actually hang out with my friends. So I'm glad that worked out. Yeah. Kevin.
Me, hi. I'll start with the keeper because mix shit up, bitches. Lord keeper,
Oh.
my sweet.
Oh.
You know how you know how I feel about your NPCs. Bilbo was my boy. I love Bilbo. I just love the idea of like him just being around and everyone else just being so bad at their jobs and him just being like, "It's okay, darling.
Yeah.
I'll help you. Like, please, let me help you." And it's just like, good lord, you all can't roll this.
Yeah.
Because all of us are just like, we can't see shit.
Yeah, you all picked characters that were pretty similar to each other in some ways, which is funny. Like, you were all bad at scan, but you were all amazing at riddle, which was very interesting. Like, that was a coincidence.
Genetics.
I didn't know.
It's the inbreeding is what it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
That's
didn't say
Hungarian
anything.
brainwash.
What?
No.
Under a brother to Esmeralda took. It's the first sentence on your character sheet.
Well, your cousins now. Your cousins in my version.
Cousins now.
I was
See.
half
Cousin
reading it
brothers.
while I dug through my
Cousin
costume box for the most important thing in the game.
That's my favorite Dan by far, by the way. Just like, oh, yep. Just in general.
Yes. Once again, bro, like the singing, just coming out of your ass with like a random song, incredible. A+, good job.
Yeah.
I would
And then
never
we
be
went
able to
back
do
home
that.
again. So good.
Yeah, I would never. Marta, of course, being my one and only husband, we are currently procreating in the background as we speak.
I love it.
And
Get
this
in
is
there
what
and
Jack-
make me a protagonist.
We're in there. We're making her protagonist.
Frodo's coming, y'all.
You best watch it.
You better come out of there with the gayest
Hurting
boy.
me.
He wears wigs. Anyway, and Dan, look, Dan, I think my favorite thing is to like us just trying to make each other laugh. To be honest,
Yes.
we just just sit in our own little corner making little inside jokes and laugh the whole time. So that's what I love.
Mischief goblins.
Done.
Amazing. I also just realized that I am still sharing. I'm sharing Twitch for some reason. That's weird. What's going on? Well, I don't need it anymore anyway. I guess I'll just turn it off. Cool. Dan.
So, favorite row moment, honestly, when we were fording that stream, I think that was the point where I realized, like, this is the dynamic. This is what we're doing for the rest of the game. This is fantastic. Especially when we had to swap partway through. That was tremendous fun. I really enjoyed, for Jack, how you played Halbarad and the fact that Halbarad was there. That was very exciting for me. And I think you nailed that Numenorian sexy mystery. And I really enjoyed that the moment you said mysterious man with grey eyes, Karen's whole face lit up.
Yep.
It was fantastic.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm right there with you, babe.
Oh man.
But honestly, just Karen's pure chaos whenever we play is always such a joy, and it's so easy for me to bounce off of. And I really enjoyed Marta just once again forming the come on guys, let's keep going here.
Marta and Ro were tag
Which
team.
I always appreciate so much.
Yeah.
Someone's
Sometimes
gotta
we
do
need
it.
our little hands held.
Amazing. Okay, so I didn't have time to write anything because I was learning a new game. But let's see what I remember. So Dan, pipe action. That's my answer. Just and this goes for everyone. The players were informed, internet, about what we were playing yesterday, and I said, if you can, great. Look at this is so cool, like the braids and the dresses and the pipes and all that stuff, and everyone bringing their A game with like trying to emulate. They were so concerned about mucking up the accents of hobbits. It was so cute, and I'm really lucky to have this guy. So that's a general statement for everyone, but Dan's like pipe sucking was great. For Karen, I think I just really liked that. It's not so much anything you did, but like you seem to really like the and embraced that Primula was a bit of a nerd, and so you were just like, oh, I know things and blah 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 blah. Oh no, actually I know what it was, that you default without prompting, without saying anything, because I'm used to having to kind of go like, oh no, you could try this, if like they don't come to it on their own, which is most of the time. Having you just going, I'll talk to the owl, only natural. I'm like, okay, that's exactly an option. So yeah, that was really cool. That was a cool moment to have like in the pocket and just go like, oh cool, because I've run the first Avenger before. I was like, can we kill it? I'm like, I mean, you can, but
What?
like, yeah.
I love
Wasn't
it.
even on the table.
No violence.
Yeah.
That's my favorite kind of game where you can do stuff and you're like, so good.
Yeah. Well, it was an option. I was like, okay, it looks like we're going into combat, so this might take a little while. But instead, it was just like, yep, riddles. I'm like, cool, love it. Combat is an interesting one, and I look forward to getting into it next time. For Marta, with Drogo just being flustered around Primula was very cute. Just like, just diverting into gibberish.
Does
was
no
very
one
funny.
remember that I tried to steal her scraps of food and fucked up?
Oh,
Yeah. Yes,
And then I gave
That
pity
was
on you
so
and still had
funny.
That's the first thing I did.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Me just giving you a brutal side eye.
Yeah. Not in front of the Baggins. Not in front of the legend Baggins. Yeah.
He's my cousin, who cares?
Yeah.
He's seen it all before.
So, and for Esmeralda, her reluctance to be a thief was very cute. Just like, I don't want to do naughty things or whatever. Like, just like, I don't want to, it was one of those things. I'm just like, well, yeah, look, I get it. Like, if you're a young person and blah, blah, blah. And, it is one of those things, right? Because you are technically doing something immoral, but not really. But that's kind of the vibe of the game. It's like mischief more than anything else. But you rolled well with those punches, and it has to be how you were just so excited to sing. I think in general, just like every opportunity, you're just like singing. I'm gonna sing again, and I was like, yep, absolutely done. Because we were meant to do selfs, but I didn't inflict it on you. But I will say, considering I've run this game once, I was pretty impressed with myself in terms of how we kept things moving. We ran through 2 adventures. Yeah. We did well. I also, let's give credit where credit's due. That just means it's a good system also. It is one of those things.
And you've got all right players as well.
That helps. Yeah. So when a system is easy to teach, it is easy to teach, and if it's not, it's not. Karen can relate. So Karen, for example, we really love Conan, both of us, by Modifius. That is sadly no longer in print. Great game, pained in the fucking ass to learn. It was like learning a new language. It was just everything was everywhere. Examples were in one page and then 15 pages across for like different things. It was so painful. So my point
But still
is
so
that
fun.
I'm not disparaging myself, but I am saying that that's a credit to Free League because a good GM book should be like a recipe. Should be straightforward, bum, 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 bum. And the best ones do that in spades. Speaking of which, we're not sponsored by Free League, but Free League are great. They are based in Sweden. Here are some of the things that you can get. You get the character sheets. Just like that. You got the beautiful art. This is matte paper. It is not glossy. That is Esmeralda. Yes, that's Esmeralda there. There she is.
Gorgeous.
Yes. We've got... what else have we got? We've got an entire book about the Shire. We've got... Oh, what's this? I actually don't know what this is. Oh, no. No, this is the book. So this is an entire book about the Shire, and it is... Oop. Oh, wow. I didn't even know this. Okay, so at the end, it is 39 pages long with some gorgeous art, as usual. But at the back end...
that thing looks scary.
This is the art that you can see on the stream. But
Oh,
isn't that nice?
That's nice.
Gorgeous.
I'd frame that shit. So we've got all that. We have 2 more books, The Rules and The Adventures. I think it's fair to say that we heartily endorse you checking out Free League's The One Ring 2nd edition. We will be back. We will be running this in some fashion. I will be talking to my players about what we can make work because I think we really vibe with this. But regardless, now is the time for us to do our shills and say goodbye. So, one more time, we are sponsored by the lovely people at Reckless Creatures, which... Actually, I realized what happened because normally I use Mix It Up bot, but I have to turn the fucker on every time, and I forgot. So if you go to recklesscreatures.com, you can use the code YONDER, that's the name of our Call of Cthulhu Cowboy show, for 15% off any heavy metal rock and roll order. They are very good. They are based in Australia, and we love them. We are also have a Patreon, which you can find in the Twitch above and all of that stuff. Every dollar helps me get closer to being self-sustaining, which means I can then support my players financially. So if you have any spare pennies in your digital wallet, please send that our way. We also have a YouTube. The best thing you can do at the moment is spread that guy because we don't do that much live content, although this was really fun. Unfortunately, the issue with live content is that everyone expects a consistent schedule. The only way we can make that work is by doing pre-recorded. So YouTube is where it's at most of the time. This is a special treat. So if you can subscribe on YouTube and share it, that would be absolutely fantastic. I don't think I have anything else to shill. Ro, sell your moneymaker.
Hi, can I just before I do,
Yes,
can I
ma'am.
say thanks to Turquoise Vixen who was here like the whole time.
The whole time.
And they
The whole
also
time.
did a lovely favorite moments in chat. They said
did,
that their
please do.
favorite moments
Yeah.
were the cute Papa being sung back to sleep. And I didn't mention this because it was in chat, the absolute confusion of the troll with the compliments, the riddles and the insults, which was so on point from everyone. So
Yes.
no one mentioned that. That
Absolutely.
was great from everyone.
Absolutely.
Whole team.
Kaihira, you were
There we go.
lurking through the entire chat as well. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Kaihira.
Good on you, Kaihira. I saw you at the beginning. I want to add one more thing, sorry, because I forgot about this. This is the combat thing. So you pick your stance when you do, when you play Lord of the Rings combat. So the one ring combat. So you can decide what your stance is going to be with these handy dandy little cards. Anyway, sorry, Ro. Go ahead.
No worries at all. Well, yeah, thank you for those people who joined us in chat. So it's fun to have some people to chat to. I'm Roro, and despite the name, I have little to nothing to do with boating. You can find me in the Perth Wooloo area, educating and theatre making. I just popped my link tree up in chat, or it will be in the YouTube video description if this goes up on YouTube as well. You can click on that link to see all of my projects, including the aforementioned Trouble Over Yonder, Corsair's Cove. I do work with them as well. Currently, I'm in a show that's open at the moment, 1 more week in Perth. It's really great, and there's some really great promo videos and stuff out that are worth checking out, and also my Instagram, where you can see photos of my dog Charlie with the large ears and my many travel adventures. So yeah, I've got lots to chill at the moment, don't I? Busy girl.
All right, Marta and Karen, I can skip you if you like, unless you have something you want to pimp.
So, absolutely nothing. Go follow me on 150.frames on Instagram. Other than that, you might see my name on a movie someday.
You will not see my name on a movie, unlike cool Marta here, but you might see me on the sale of some bull semen, and that is a thing I'm not going to go further into.
What?
Motherfuckers!
Sale of what?
Bull semen.
Bull jizz.
Bull?
Bull.
Right, okay, so I heard it right. Okay.
No,
you did.
No, you did. I think
It was the other word I was a bit, but that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Love
Cool.
it.
Yep. Dan.
There's a words wheel. Hi, I'm Dan O'Brien, and you can follow me on Instagram over at Arts and Lovecrafts if you like little dioramas and miniatures being painted.
Yeah.
And for every follow, you save another Hobbit from the Purge.
Jesus.
Not the Hobbit Purge!
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
No.
Actually, I'm going to take a second because Dan actually made a little mini in tribute. I'm not sure if he was trying to appease the ghost of Tolkien and hoping that he would not be killed, but I'm like, it's not that kind of game, but I appreciate your fervor. Well, it can be this kind of. Actually, it's worth noting. It can be that kind of game. The starter set is not that kind of game. That's the important distinction to make. It is meant to be Hobbit whimsy. So there is little Gandalf there. Isn't he cute?
I want to stick with the Hobbit whimsy. I'm gonna turn into, if we keep playing this, Esmeralda is gonna be like a complete pacifist and just try to avoid as much violence as possible.
I like the idea of a whole campaign like that, though. That'd be really interesting.
Yes.
I'd
That's
have
what I always
to
try and
really
do
think
after
about it.
GK.
Like it clearly can be done. It's just one of those things that, like, you know, it's one of those things that would take some time to think about. But for the pre-written campaigns, it does get into the down and dirty. And they released. This is like a dream to one day play someday. It would be very hard, but they released Moria. And it's a mega dungeon. It's with these rules, right? You can see, like, if you take damage, you can't carry your load, and you have to keep going, and you might be losing hope, and all of these things start becoming more and more important, and it feeds back into the role play. So it's one of those things, man. I'll have to think about it. I've got enough fucking things on my plate right now, but once things calm down,
I feel like it would be really fun to play with, like, avoiding violence as much as possible, but then like accidentally succeeding at things, you know, like you fall over with an axe in your hand or something and take off the guy who's sneaking up on you or whatever.
Campaign?
You're never, you're never actually violent.
Oh, you didn't mean.
It can just be our self-care after you.
Okay. Well, that's it for another lovely game, guys. Thank you very, very much. And hey, if you are watching and you feel like sending a couple of dollars for a birthday celebration, Twitch is there, YouTube's there, Patreon's there. We truly appreciate any cash that you can send our way. Right now, everything is coming out of my pocket, and I would hope to one day be able to pay my players. But regardless, we appreciate everything that you do. If you were just lurking in chat, if you were just if you were engaging in chat like Turquoise Vixen, we love and appreciate everything that you do. Know that people can like you exactly as you are, and that you matter. So with that, friends, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you very, very much.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Thank you.
First.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Happy birthday to you.
I wasn't avoiding it.
33, not 32.
Wow.
We don't need to mention that. That's
well,
honestly,
Fun fact,
I'm not
Jack
mad
is
about it.
now
I'm
coming
just
of
impressed with
age
Rose.
in the Shire.
Rose ability, yeah.
Yeah. Rose ability just do that. Anyway, we're gonna go now. You could please take a moment, audience, to appreciate how lucky I am to have this cast. And goodbye. See ya.
Bye.